Hello everybody, and welcome back to the shop. I am returning here for the second episode of making some Mokume Gane. So I have a pile right here of all the little billets that we made yesterday. Today we are going to forge weld some of them back together and make some larger billets, and then we are going to pattern them. So, here's what we have to work with. And some of these are quite large. This is, I think, a $5 billet. So now, the plan is to square these up a little bit, forge them down into flat rectangles, hopefully. They might not be perfectly rectangle, but I'm going to try my best. And I'm going to light the forge, and we're going to warm up the shop. And I just want to mention real quick, welcome to my videos. If this is the first one you are watching, please like and subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel and do more awesome videos for you guys. And if you see anything you like, feel free to send me a message. A lot of it is available for sale, and there are a lot of custom options. So if you want a custom blade, shoot me an email or even message me on my Instagram or my website, and I will get back to you and we can set up any kind of custom inquiries that you have in mind. So I have all these small pieces that didn't exactly weld properly. That's not a problem. I'll clean them up and restack them. And some of them have 10 or 12 layers, so that's good. And so what I'll do with these is I'm going to super glue them to a piece of steel, clean them all up, clean up all the faces, restack them, and re-weld them. Over here I have some pretty big billets. This is going to be a twist billet. This is going to be a raindrop billet. And this one, I'm going to try do a little, something kind of like a ladder pattern on that. So I have my handy dandy piece of steel here. And I'm just going to super glue these pieces on. We're all cleaned up here. I have all these billets all cleaned up, ready to be forge welded. Once again, I ended up with 4 fairly large billets. So, I'm going to forge these out. There's actually quite a bit of Mokume here. So I'm going to light the forge again and ready to get these forge welded, patterned, and all forged out into usable bars of Mokume Gane. So you saw me do some pretty extreme patterning on this piece. Now, I'm going to grind this down, and that will give it an extreme raindrop pattern. This one, I'm going to cut grooves into it with the angle grinder. And this one I'm going to cut in half with the angle grinder, and then heat it up again and twist it. So we'll get to these two in just a moment. I'm going to do a quick test etch so you guys can really see the pattern. Bam! Look at that. Neutralize it. It's neutralized. There you go. Very bold ladder pattern. So, I learned a very valuable lesson, and that is, you can't really twist Mokume Gane, it's too soft. So, I have two other smaller billets that I'll do something fun with, but this is the result. You got that raindrop billet, and then you got the ladder pattern. And I really love how they both came out. They will both be some amazing decorative pieces on some knives. This one's really thick, so I can forge it out even more. And this one is perfect for bolsters and guard pieces and all sorts of stuff. And these two are the pieces that I was going to twist, but I'm not going to be able to twist this. So, these will get patterned into something else. They're pretty big. I have all these little pieces that I'm going to save to make some pendants, maybe some earrings, make some jewelry type stuff out of these. They're just a little too small to be usable for anything for a knife. I want to thank you for watching this episode. That is where I'm going to call this one. Some really great results with some of the Mokume. I got two really nice sized billets totally done, and the two twisting billets will get finished into something else. I think I'm going to throw them into a drawer for a future build, and it's actually going to be a video, probably sometime later this month or next month, but they will be very useful considering their size. They're just the right size for what I've been thinking about. When the time comes, I'll let you know exactly what that project is, but for now, my Mokume building adventures are completed. However, this is just the beginning of my winter forge welding, because it is one of the main ways that I keep my shop warm. I do a whole lot of Damascus making and making Sanmai and making Mokume Gane. And sometimes I'll just forge out blanks just to warm up the shop, or I'll forge out a sword just to warm up the shop. So, this year I will be doing what I call a forge weld party every morning. I'll set up a couple of billets in the evening. They'll be waiting for me when it's freezing cold when I get into the shop. And I'll start up the forge and make some really cool laminate steels and laminate titanium and copper and nickel laminate. There's all kinds of stuff. We're just going to stick a bunch of stuff together. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to fail a lot, but it's going to be worth it. So, if you want to continue watching me forge weld some crazy stuff, including things like titanium, maybe even a little bit of zirconium, which I've never forged, but I'm planning on buying some and making some titanium zirconium composite. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So, I hope you come along for the ride and watch me make some mistakes in the new year, but they'll all be really great learning opportunities. There'll be some really beautiful things that get made regardless of the mistakes that I make, because every mistake is just an opportunity to get better. I want to thank you for continuing to watch me be a crazy man out here in the shop, and if you like me being a crazy man out here in the shop making weird knives and, well, cool knives and weird steels and stuff like that, then please like and subscribe. It really helps me build the channel and bring even more crazy projects to you guys. So, I want to thank you once again. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you again on the next episode. You have a good one.